Hey, how is it? Happy Monday morning. Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome in. RKB here. Man, it's popping in the chat. Logan's here with his three-stream streak. Good morning, Logan, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. Strofan is in here, I think, for the first time, or at least the first time he chatted. Welcome in, Strofan. Welcome in, everybody. If you're in chat and you haven't said good morning, we'd love to see you pop in and say hello. If you're new to stream, I'm RKB. And the reality of it is that I play sports games pretty poorly. It's never about top tier gameplay. It's about community and friendship. Logan shared with me last night rumor that he saw. I think it was on Instagram. Is that right? That the Pop Tart mascot was going to be one of the playable mascots in the mascot mashup on College Football 27. Is that like rumor, Logan, or is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Hey, Nats fan, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Nats fan says all schools and the Pop Tart. So Nats fan confirms the Pop Tart is playable. Well, you guys got to come on Thursday just to check that out, right? You don't actually care about RKB or the college football gameplay. You just want to see me run around with Pop Tarts, don't you? I could go to my cabinet right now and run around with Pop Tarts if that's what you guys want to see. That would be fire. Yeah, we will definitely check that out on Thursday. Notice, folks in the chat, the question of the day is: will you be here on Thursday when we start College Football 27? The answer choices are either yes or yes, right? It's one of those two. Guys, I'm so glad you're here. Nats will be here. Good job. I appreciate it, man. Logan will try to make it before. Listen, I recognize the holiday weekend throws things off, and all kidding aside, guys, obviously you're not obligated to be here with me. You guys have always done the thing where you're here if you can be here, and if you can't, it's no big deal. We're not upset about it. Strofan says he'll be here. That's the right call, brother. It's good to have you in, man. I'm glad you're here. Really glad you're here. Nats will be lurking. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool, guys. Um, Guys, I want to tell you the plan is I think that I'll be live every morning this week. That was my plan a month ago when teacher summer started, and the reality is we've talked a little bit about it. A couple things happened about 3 weeks ago. My wife had surgery. She had her gallbladder taken out. That was expected. That was not like an emergency kind of deal. But it threw a hamper into some of the things, and obviously that's more important than anything else, you know. Joe, welcome in. Good to see you, brother. Nats is off today. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. How many of you guys are off on Friday? Friday, I'm guessing, is the common. You know how work usually gives you an off day for the 4th of July, but since it's Saturday, I assumed that Friday was the kind of the traditional day off this week. Logan says, "What's a job?" Logan has the privilege of not necessarily having a 9 to 5, I guess, but he's going to be on all day Friday. Listen, guys, that makes perfect sense. That is just the reality of the 4th of July weekend, you know? That's just how it works, you know? Mike's here. Good morning, Mike. Mike's not looking forward to playing BR to finish. Oh, dude, I'm not going to be able to sniff that. I'm not going to be able to sniff that. Nope. No, sir. Not even the least, you know? Nats is on Friday, off Monday. That's the other option. I considered maybe folks would make it the 3-day weekend on the other side, which makes sense too. That makes sense too, guys. Listen, I'm going to be real with you guys for a minute. I almost didn't get on MLB this morning, and I shared a little bit with it last week. There is just so much negativity right now in the MLB The Show community, and I'm not saying it's not deserved, right? I think by all accounts we were given a lousy game, but there are times where I just flat out have had the opportunity to get on and play baseball, and I'm just not enjoying it that much. I'm going to try to enjoy it today. I did enjoy playing some of the content that came out Friday and Saturday off stream. Logan wants to overthrow SDS. Look, here's the thing. I love that game they've made for us. Man, I realized I was sitting really close to the microphone. Can we get a little more headroom on that face cam? Let me back up a little bit. the reality is it's still my favorite game. I just want them to make it better and more enjoyable. Everything. Look, we're gonna be playing ranked this morning. It's very stale. Yeah, this is the actual sun, Logan. Uh, One of the things that I will eventually do, guys, is get a more permanent setup. Nets, it does feel almost like a copy paste situation. You're exactly right, man. Uh, Logan, MLB 2K was pretty fire. It was never, in my opinion, as well rounded a game as MLB The Show was back in the day, but it definitely held. Listen, in the same way that if you're sick and tired of like things in um, like 2K that you feel like, man, they just don't ever change these things. Well, they kind of bought out their competition, right? There is no EA NBA Live offering. There is no like simulation based other professional basketball game in the market, right? And so what happens is there's zero drive to compete for purchases, right? The deal with Madden. If you think that Madden is stale, right? 2 decades now, they've kind of kicked 2K out of that marketplace. And MLB is the same way, right? There is just no real competitor for MLB baseball. I know there's that Japanese game. I know backyard baseball is coming out next month and things like that. But there's no other real option to play a simulation based game, and it kind of brings the vibe down, if you ask me. Logan said NBA Live was peak when you were 9. I remember playing some pretty fire NBA Lives. Those games were a lot of fun, man. I'll tell you what. Logan said that Pro Baseball Spirits looks like it'd be fun. Yeah, I probably won't end up playing it only because my expectation is that probably on Thursday I'm going to be playing mostly college football through July. If that bums you out, I get it. That's fair. But I agree with you, man. Yeah, just having options is great, guys. Yeah, yeah. So to put a bow on the talk, I know that things are really negative. I'm going to try and embrace positivity today, and I'm going to try and find some enjoyment in playing this game. I'm glad you guys are here, guys. I almost want to show you something. We're doing a Michigan State dynasty in college football 27, right? Logan has the game liked on eBay to possibly buy. Check it out, man. Yeah. Check it out, man. Oh, Logan, you've never been afraid to play like older games. I'm cool. That's cool, man. So listen, I showed this off last week. I think you can still hear me. Yeah, the mic works here. We brought back our press conference set for at the end of or maybe before games in college football 27. I've got the microphones set up here. I think they're turned on. This one's on. This one's on. Yep, they're all on. Had to do the Rudy Gobert thing. Got the Sparty logo up there. Guys, I thought about waiting until later in the week to show this to you, but I made a Michigan State hype video that we'll play before home games in college football 27. Logan said, why is there a box line in the press conference like inside it? Where is there a box? Why is there a box line inside the press conference? I don't see it, Logan. I don't see it. Guys, do you want to see the Michigan State hype video? I wasn't going to show it today. I was going to show it later in the week. I'm kind of proud of it. Right where my face is. Oh, I see that. Yeah. I don't know. I'll play with that, man. Should I wait? Should I wait? I think I'm going to wait. Nats is right. I just wanted to tease it out. I wanted to tease that it exists. But the reality is, I was thinking Thursday was the day, Nats. Yeah. I was either going to show it Thursday or like maybe Wednesday at the end of Wednesday. I'll probably try to finish up that graduation deal on cut. That'll probably be Wednesday's stream. I'm either going to show it Wednesday at the end of stream or I'm going to show it Thursday when we get in there. Guys, I cannot wait for Thursday. It is going to be nuts. It is going to be fire. I am probably more excited about college football 27 than I was 25. How messed up is that? How messed up is that? Guys, let me tell you, I'm really glad you're here. You'll tab up US. I'll have USN up too. Yeah, I'll have USN up for sure. Yep, USN is one of the dudes. Guys, I'm glad you're all here. It's good to be here with you this morning. Everybody in chat, thank you for popping in. Logan, it's it's not a Kanye reference. It's a program in the end of College Ultimate Team where you can, if I can get all the way to the end, I'll earn a James Harrison crossover where like the 99 I have that I won't really need to use, but I'll get like an 83 or 85 James Harrison to use at the start of cut on Thursday. That's what's up. That's what's up. Strofan's in the Discord. Let's go, Strofan. Appreciate you, brother. Guys, I need you to help me build. I don't have a God Squad, but I need you to help me build my ranked lineup this morning. Nat says, you like Kanye's music? As far as the person is, a good friend of mine, we were talking a few weeks ago about how you can appreciate somebody's art, but also acknowledge that they're not great people. You know, and that's real. That's real stuff, you know. I dig that. Guys, I'm going to lock one of these in here for sure that we got to have. I gotta have. Where is he at? Is he on my bench? No. I gotta have Lou Brock in left field. We gotta use James Wood, though. I don't think I've used that card very much, to be real with you. Is he a primary left fielder? Because if he is, Lou's probably better. Or is he primary? Or is he primary center? Surely not. Where's James Wood at? He is primary right field, but I think I want to use him in left because Lou's fielding's a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Center field, guys, feels like Marte to me. Just because, like, I really like his swing. I'm not very good at him with him, obviously. You guys have been watching me for a minute. I'm not very good with anybody. But Bellinger's interesting. Who should I run out in center field, chat? Who do you guys want to see out in center field this morning? Can't use Judge. He's blind. Judge is legitimately blind. I've been enjoying this Cole Carrig card. If you like... Oh, does Nunez play center? I do like that Nunez card. We'll put him at short or second. Yeah, those are his only two real primary. No, I love that Nunez card. I love that Nunez card. Let's put him at second for now. Logan's calling for Dalton Varsho. Do I have a Dalton Varsho card that can play center? Would he be a Blue Jay or is he a throwback Diamondback? Dalton Varsho, son of Gary Varsho. The only one that got this live series, Dalton Varsho. So, Logan, I love you, brother, but that's not happening. Help me find center field, guys. I like Cole Carrig. Should I run Marte? Mookie in center would be kind of crazy. Logan's like, I don't even play the game. That's fair. That's fair. Haven't used Beltran in a minute. Trouty. I'm going to run Carrig. Should I do Mookie? Mookie in center is scary. All right, I'll put him there, Nats, but the first time he doesn't catch a ball, because I'm a little bit worried about that fielding. Like his directional stuff is in the 70s, and I don't love that in the center field, but we'll give it a show. We'll give it a go. You know what I honestly probably could do? I could probably play Nunez in center. Do you think that's no? Listen, Nats, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Good point. Good point. Who cares, guys? I love this Corey Seager card. I love Mookie did it for the cookie. I think I read that book as a kid. Who do we want first? I hit a couple of the event games with Wally Joyner yesterday. I kind of like him, but his defense blows. Blaze Jordan is it? Could we try? Could we do Mauer at first? Because I was really thinking about putting at catcher, not even because Nats is here. I love this Kybert Ruiz. Third base. Who do you guys want to see at third? You're thinking of, oh, Logan, you're right. I'm thinking of if you give a mouse a cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie, that's exactly the one I'm thinking of. You are 100% right, dude. That's 100% what I was thinking of. If you give a mouse a cookie. Let's see. Who's hitting up third? I've not used Jazz at all because he's blind. You want Emerson? I'll throw Emerson out there. I didn't use him very much, but I like this card. I like the vision and clutch. We need a DH. I hit a little bit with Castellanos this weekend in the event. Is that the place maybe for Marte? Or Bella? Let's put Marte in there. Got 5 lefties, 3 righties, and a switch. So if I've got a right-handed pitcher, I'm going to get 8 lefty bats. If I get a lefty, we're going to be pretty... I'm going to struggle to hit lefties. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know who RKB is, Logan.
Joe, I appreciate the reminder that Robert Flores of MLB Network does not know who I am. And at some point, he's going to know, right? Can we agree? Joe, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you, my friend. It is good to see you, my friend. Nats remembers that. Logan, isn't the story, Logan, I'm trying to remember this because it was a couple years ago. Isn't the story you went into Robert Flores' chat and was talking about something I was doing, and he just said, RKB, I don't know who RKB is.
RKB, I don't know who RKB is, Logan.
There we go, yep. One of these days, guys, wouldn't you just die if Robert Flores came in here and you guys played that blurb? Wouldn't that be awesome? Joe's doing all right? I hope so, brother. If memory serves me, I know this is a challenging time of year for you, Joe. I hope you're doing well, brother. Logan confirms that was the situation. Give me a bench. I don't usually use my bench a whole lot. Yuck. Yuck. I guess I'll throw Lindor in there. Nat says, need him to raid, and then we'll spam it. He's done it before. He's raided us once before, I believe. Hey, Jaffzilla with the follow. Welcome in, my friend. Good Monday morning to you. Welcome in. Good luck on the grind. I appreciate it, man. Glad you're here. Jaffzilla. Jaff, do you have a favorite Major League Baseball team or player? I don't really think it matters who I put on my bench, guys. Switch lefty righty. We'll put Miggy in here. Nats says, you think Robert is overrated. You miss Matty V? Oh, and he botches it. I have not listened to play-by-play commentary other than a little bit. Honestly, I'm not even. We were just talking about him. I listened to RoFlo for about a day in Diamond Dynasty, and I honestly have not listened to it in years, man. He did do that when RKB was sick. Was I? Oh, yes. I remember that. The day that I was home from school sick, and I wasn't even supposed to be around, and he raids us. Yeah, that was cool. All right, guys, we got Lou Brock. I think I want double speed at the top of the lineup. I always like to put, this is a little bit controversial, I always like to put a big swing and miss bat third. So maybe a guy with lower vision, maybe somebody like Wood. That would make Mookie probably fourth. I feel like Seager has to bat fifth. Let's throw Marte sixth. Mauer, Ruiz, and Everson. That's what we'll roll with, boys. That's what we'll roll with. You miss Matty V as well. Do you guys remember? It was probably about a decade ago where they had like in the game where he had done some impressions of some of the famous announcers. Like I remember definitely watching. I wasn't playing like MLB 18 or whatever, but I was watching like a stream in the early days of Twitch or a clip on YouTube, and somebody hit like a walk off home run as the Brewers, and they jumped right into the Bob Euchre, the get up, get out of here, gone, a home run, and he was like he nailed it, like he was spot on, man, like it was perfect. He did. The Mets guy that's retiring, I can't remember his name, but the "It's out of here" that one was on there too. You guys remember that? Logan says we're number 8 in the directory. Listen, number 1 in you guys' hearts, obviously. Number 1 in you guys' hearts. Glad you're all here, genuinely, guys. It is awesome that you're here. Listen, here's what I want to do, just so that we don't lose you guys at the start of this game. This is a pretty balanced lineup. I like that. I think Nats is saying that only because there's 3 Nationals in it. Listen, the rotation has Miz, it's got Jimenez, Sasaki, Crochet, and I really like this Anibal Sanchez card. Mike's loving that Joe Mauer. I've not hit well with him yet, but I love him as well. I love him as well. He was in fact, I don't even have a hit online with him. That's how little I've played online, honestly, the last couple of days. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can find some rhythm with him. Yeah, for sure. Who would you change in this rotation? Oh, guys, I got Clements yesterday. I've not used him yet. Should we debut Clements? Oh, I got to get Kluber in there too. Is Nathan Eovaldi like low key sneaky? Let's throw him in there, guys. Let's throw him in there. Or Scherzer. Hey, if I added in one more pitcher to my lineup, would it be Scherzer or Eovaldi? Who do you guys like better? Eovaldi has worse numbers. Oh, it's got to be Scherzer, right? It's got to be Scherzer. Yeah, the 4th National. Of course, Nats wants to see all the Nats in there. What do you want to see? Juan Soto as well? Max is why you got the 31. Oh, we got to get him in there. Listen, let's do this. We're definitely going to run Clements in this first game. The bullpen, get Suter out of here. Oh, you can tell I haven't played online in a minute. Look at all these guys that are in my bullpen still. Let's see. I low-key kind of really like Jojo Romero. But Dibble has to get in there, I think. Guys, I'm not going to be the toxic a-hole and put Grant Taylor in there. Logan says, your birthday twin is Max Scherzer? Logan, it'd be really cool if you guys both had the different colored eyes too, wouldn't it? Guys, here's I love that you're here. I so miss playing this game and having fun with it with y'all. You know? You've met him too. Now I think you told me that before, Nats, that you've met him and that he was a pretty good dude. I think I'm remembering that correctly, and I hope so, man. That's great to hear. I kind of like Jonathan Broxton. Is that crazy? Because when he was a Cardinal, I did not like Jonathan Broxton. He's a great guy. That's awesome, man. That's so good to hear. Strom has really good righty numbers. Bummer is good. Lefty. I think I want Soto just for the H per 9, but his control. We'll do it. We can always mix this up. Hey, Peanut, welcome in. First time chatter. Put Grant Taylor in. I tell you what, Peanut, if you follow the stream, I'll put Grant Taylor in my. You give me the follow right now, and I'll put him in there for us. Okay. You met him 2 years in a row on FanFest, Nats. Hey, Peanut with the follow. I'm a man of my word. I am a man of my word. We'll put him in for Batista. No guarantee we put him in the game. But you know what? If somebody uses him, I feel like I'm justified in using him too. How's that? Peanut, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Peanut, who's your favorite team or player? Is your favorite player Grant Taylor? That'd be pretty wild. That would be pretty wild. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Guys, I think this is the squad we're going to run. Listen, here's the deal, guys. Nats, you got Hater P5. It's okay to have Hater P5. I just feel like there's a handful of people that, abuse all the glitches to the point that honestly makes it not a ton of fun. Peanut, your favorite player is Barry Bonds. He was the GOAT, man. I'll tell you what. Guys, literally an ad is going to run right now. While this 90 seconds runs, I'm going to try and get into my game. Stick around, okay? Stick around. I'll try and get our game loaded up. We're back from the ad. We're able to play it, okay? Glad you're all here. Let's see. I'm going to sit here for a minute because I do want to definitely show you guys the stadium I hope we get, the RKB yards. I built this thing a couple weeks ago. I'm proud of it. Really proud of it. So I'll sit for a minute while the ad finishes up. But I'm very glad you're all here. Hope you're having a good Monday morning. Whenever I get to share with you guys, it makes my Monday morning just a little bit better. It is going to be super duper hot today in my part of the Midwest. So definitely already got my running out. Got not running literally, but I hit the gym already this morning. My plan is to try to do as little as possible outdoors today. Kind of one of those deals. But listen, I'm really glad you're all here. Guys, I think you're back from your ad. Am I correct? I think you're back from your ad. I'm glad you're here. I hope you were able to stick around. Guys, I wanted to show you, I hope that we get this stadium. I hope we get a home game. I wanted to show you RKB yards. One of my favorite things to have done this year in the game is to build stadiums, and I'm really proud of this one. I hope you get to see it. It has a couple of our most dedicated viewers on the wall already. If you want to join the wall, if you want to join that wall, then all you got to do is gift us 10 subs total or 2,500 bits. Not all at once, just over the course of this season. We'll add you to our wall. Not obligated, just an option if you want to support us. Nat says the Golden State Warriors are actively working on a trade for Anthony Davis. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. I wonder what that would look like. Because he's with the Wizards right now, right? Do you think they have enough pieces that Washington would be? Oh, it's a Clemensoff, guys. Clemens v. Clemens. Do you think they've got enough pieces that the Wizards would be interested in to make that happen? It'd be wild, man. More depth for your Wizards. Yeah. A lot of excitement about the development of that young team, I'm guessing. You'll take Curry. There's zero shot, man. A young team that's about probably 2 or 3 years away from serious contention is going to take Steph Curry. Can we agree? I got 2 of my Cardinals featured here on the screen right now. That feels pretty good. Hey, I'll tell you what else feels pretty good. You guys being here. I appreciate you guys all so very much. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Guys, we've got a home game at RKB Yards. Reminds me a little bit of Camden Yards with that warehouse in right field. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. When a ball is hit to left, you'll see Logan and Mew, two of our most dedicated members, already on the wall. Here we go, boys. It's our first Clemens off. Nat says everyone on the Wizards right now is below 20. Yeah, they're a young team, man. They're a young team. One pitch, one out, we'll take. By the way, boo to our opponent wearing home uniforms on the road. That's lame. Lame. Hey, 2 pitches, 2 outs. We'll take that. Nats loves Alex Sarr and Keyshawn George. I'll admit that I don't know the NBA super well. I've heard of Alex Sarr. I don't know a lot about Keyshawn George. I know they've got the Dibansa, the first pick from BYU, and he looks like it's going to take him a couple years to develop. Do you agree with that, Nats? Like he's not going to be like an all-star year one. Do you agree with that? Third-year player for Keyshawn George. It does sound like they've got the pieces, and of course they've got Trey Young, right? So they've got kind of their motor, if you will. That's got to be exciting, though, man. That's got to be exciting. Having a young team with a ton of talent. Because I think for a while the Wizards were being young without a lot of talent. Is that true? Is that facts? Accurate? Chat, I need you to hold me accountable. I'm not swinging until there's at least one strike all game. Okay? Bad, old, and no direction. Hey, I'd rather be like young. Obviously, that's a better option than what you're talking about. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Guys, question of the day. This might be the last MLB stream for a minute. Are you going to be here on Thursday for College Football 27? Your options are either yes or yes. Okay? They haven't won more than 50 games since 74. They weren't even the Wizards in 74. They were the Washington Bullets, right? In fact, they might have even still been the Baltimore Bullets back then. Is that crazy? You haven't seen it very much yet. What do you guys think of RKB yards on a scale of 1 to 10? I tell you, the thing I'm weirdly most proud about is I didn't know you could change the angle of the batter's eye. I kind of like that it's at an angle. Is that crazy? Guys, I'm going to I feel like he's setting me up to try to get yeah, here comes something off speed. 8 to 10, Nat says, yeah. It's a good backdrop for hitting, at least as far as what I've got. Listen, Nats, they'd be a playoff team if the season ended today, wouldn't they? I checked. I was looking at the standings this morning. I think they'd be the last wild card. Look at Lou. Lou's sitting alive. Oh, 1 game out. Kind of like my Cardinals. Look at Lou Brock battle. Joe says you can't believe the Rays were that good. Listen, Joe, I'm with you, man. Finally got Lou on pitch 8. What the Rays do is they just do that every year, man. They take a team that doesn't look like it should be a winning team, and they just figure it out, man. I would agree with Nats though. The entire American League is just not very good. There's just so much mid this year in baseball. That was a dot. Good pitch. There's just not a lot of great teams, you know. Dodgers look pretty good. Phillies look good. Dotting me up here. Those are good pitches. Good pitches, Mellotron. Now the 2026 Rays or the Moneyball version of the A's. Yeah, like I said, the Marlins took 2 out of 3 from my Cardinals this weekend. I believe they said yesterday. I don't know if they're right, but I assume that they've got it correct that the Marlins had the best record in baseball in June. Yeah. Imagine being the New York Mets, spending all the money they spend, and you're looking up at the Braves and Phillies and the Nats that are playoff contenders, and then the Marlins have the best record in baseball this month. Like, what are they doing? What is going on? Oh, Mookie. I blame Mookie like it's his fault. I'm the one that swung. I'm really thankful for you guys. Glad you're here. Good to be here with you all. Marlins actually have a better record than Washington by a game. Yeah, I saw they were all sitting pretty close. Yeah. I did see that. Do you surely Nats? Do you think that the Nats are close enough that they would be like a let's add at the deadline kind of team? Because I kind of feel like your Nats and my Cardinals are kind of in the same boat. They're probably achieving above. They're definitely both achieving above what was expected this year. But I don't feel like this is like the year to go start adding pieces. Not with the horrible pen. Yeah, that's kind of honestly where we're at too. We've had honestly our best bullpen arm this year is the pitcher we got from you guys, Soriano, in the offseason. He's actually probably been our best bullpen piece this year, I think. Riley O'Brien gets a lot of attention because he closes games out, and he's pitched moderately well. But honestly, like it's George Soriano, crazy, has been our best bullpen piece. Probably him, and then there's this Graceffo, who's kind of the swing guy. He's pitched well too. J Money, welcome in, J Money. I missed you a second ago, brother. How's your Monday going, my friend? Nat says you can see the Nats adding Chapman from Boston. That's the kind of piece that anybody could use, right? Yeah, that's the kind of guy that any team could use. That type of guy, right? Jay Money says trade everyone besides Witt, Garcia, Jensen, and Cags. I figure that they're going to lose some significant pieces, right? I figure Waka and Lugo are both gone, right? Because they're two starters that, listen, anybody that's going to try and win this year could use more starting pitching. I don't care who you are, right? Those guys are gone. Jay Money's doing well. It's good to hear, my friend. Yeah, those guys are gone, so. By the way, I lied accidentally. I said I wasn't swinging until there was one strike. Yeah, it's going to be a breakdown in Kansas City, I reckon. Yeah. Guys, we are going to be posting a lot of clips over the next month as we finish up baseball, at least for now, and transition to college football. In the chat, you see the link tree to all of our socials. Give those some love, if you would, please. Nats, we'll see you when we can see you, brother. Hope breakfast goes well. Thanks for popping in. I'm always glad you're here, my friend. Always glad you're here, buddy. We'll see you soon. Yeah, Jay Money, I figure that the Royals probably, as I finish up puberty, I figure the Royals probably, wow, let's try that a third time. I figure the Royals probably are going to be trading pieces off. Dude, French toast and sausage sounds fire right now. I've been doing this thing for the last few months where I don't really eat breakfast. and I kind of fast until about 10:30 or so. But I'm starving. French toast and sausage sounds pretty good, dude.
Ball.
So you're the opposite for me. You have to eat breakfast, Nats, and then you don't eat lunch. Your vitamins. That makes sense. Yeah. Well played, Maurer. Do you guys remember those MLB The Show commercials from like 12 years ago or whatever year he was on the cover? J Money doesn't trust the GM at all. He's cheap. There you go. Well played, Maurer. Am I sending him? I'm sending him, guys. I should not have sent him.
Out.
That's on me. Nat says if you don't take your vitamins without eating, you'll puke and have cramps. Well, then yeah, you need to eat breakfast, man. I agree with you. I would concur. You need to eat your breakfast. That's a good pitch. We'll see you when we see you, Nats. Enjoy breakfast. Thanks for being here, my friend. It was just in my head on that one. I was sitting fastball at the last second. I said, "No, I feel like this is off speed," and should have gone with my gut. J Money wants the Royals to fire everyone as well. So you want a complete like a wipeout, basically, right? Quattaro and the GM, and you just want to start over, basically. Well, J Money, back before the baseball season started, I jinxed them.
No,
I picked them to win the AL Central. So that's my fault, man. That's on me. My bad. Fresh start. Turn 2. Let's go. Let's go. J Money, are you pumped for football? You told me last week you were going to be playing. You bought the MVP Plus. You're going to play college football on Thursday, dude. I can't wait. And oh, you're a jerk. If you're on Xbox,
no.
you probably can pre-download the game. Mine's already loaded. You might have to force it. He's absolutely going to try and steal on this pitch. J Money says, you don't think it's your fault? It's the GM's fault for not spending money. You know, here's the thing. I generally agree with that viewpoint, and you're the one that follows your team closer than I do. Money to win, right? You have to invest in the right things to win. Like, you have to invest in a knowledge that some idiot's always going to try and steal on you on the second pitch. This guy has not been watching my YouTube and TikTok to know that every time you try and steal with a base runner that steals on the second pitch, I'm going to throw you out. Come on, man, let's go. What I was saying is, I don't think you have to spend money to win. You just have to invest in the right things, right? The Mets have spent almost as much as anybody in baseball, and they're not winning, right? The Rays win spending a fraction of that. You know. But then again, that's really hard, you know? Good pitch. How are the Rays doing it with Devil Magic? Devil Ray Magic. That's the only answer I've got. No, honestly, they've developed their pitching and they've got a really smart front office. That's honestly the answer, man. Well, it looks like they have no pitching, but you know what, man? They get it done. They get it done. They don't have the expensive pitchers, but they find a way. Just like Colt Emerson found a way to get a 2-strike single up the middle. Whoever suggested Emerson, that was a good job. That was Nats. Good job, man. Quit swinging. J Money. They just always find a way, man. That's just what they do. That was a good pitch. It was low. Right to him. Shoot. There you go, Lou. Lou beat it out. Nope, not the first pitch. Just like St. Louis don't know how with just one rotation guy. St. Louis, honestly, oh my lord, what a stupid swing. Dustin May has pitched really, really well, but he has been by far the most consistent starter the Cardinals have had all year. And it's part of why they're not contenders this year, if I'm being honest. I sure wish they are. Do I think they'll be buyers? I don't know that I think that they're going to be like all-in buyers. I've got a feeling they're going to do some reshuffling, you know? Not necessarily like they're going to buy without sending things out. I think they're just going to be really wise. I hope they're going to be really wise about what is available at the end of this month. Because I don't think that they should necessarily be like we're buyers or sellers. I think they should just be opportunists, you know? If they've got an opportunity to add a piece that they think could help them win a year or two from now, they should do it. If they have an opportunity to trade someone who could bring them a piece to help them win in a year or two, I think they should do it, you know? And that's the sense I get from reading what's been reported, you know? I think Newt Barr would be an example of the kind of guy that could, if he keeps playing the way he's played, could have some value to another team. He's had durability issues, you know. I think that because of those durability issues, that his value is not at its peak right now, but it might be near its maximum value just because of that unreliability that he has. I can see it happening. I can see it happening. Joe, I love seeing you too, brother. I'm glad you're here, man. Joe, are you going to be playing college football on Thursday? My recollection is you are a Notre Dame fan. Am I remembering that correctly? Go Irish. J Money roots for Texas and Missouri. Just flexing my knowledge here. Yeah, Joe's a Notre Dame fan. Dude, I'll tell you what, Notre Dame looks absolutely poised for a killer season, man. I know they lost those two running backs, Love, and why can't I think of Price? But I'm telling you what, I figure that they're one of the favorite. Listen, J Money, I think Marcus Freeman might be the head coach in college football that nobody really talks about. Well, that's not true. I mean, anytime you're the Notre Dame football coach, you get talked about. Well, that was stupid. Well, my opponent's an idiot, respectfully. Marcus Freeman, if I were in charge of a football team that I wanted to win, I would back up as many Brinks trucks in Marcus Freeman's driveway as I can. And I know that sounds like a line from like a rap, but I mean it like I want him to be my coach. That's what I was saying. J Money, they don't need to join a conference. Um, as a college football fan, that would be more entertaining. But the reality is as long as they're going to be given special permission to have the criteria that they get, like part of the agreement right now is that anytime they're in the top 12 at the end of the season, they're a playoff team. You know what I mean? What I see zero incentive for them to, if they join a conference, they'd have to share some of the revenue with other teams in the conference. Nope. There to me, there is zero incentive for Notre Dame to join a conference if they're going to keep getting the privileged, unique opportunities that they get now, right? J Money, there's a reason Brian Kelly isn't the coach anymore. In fact, there's a reason why he's going to be working on TV this year instead of in a coaching booth. Corey Seager just tied this one up. Let's go, Corey. 419. Right off the facing. I hope nobody was in that office right now. Let's go, Corey Seager. Joe says, you hear about that story of the player at LSU ended up in a wheelchair? And it vaguely, I don't remember all the details, Joe. I do remember generally that it seems, oh, Lord, what am I swinging at? That he was one of those guys that cared a lot about the recruits and then wasn't as worried about developing them as people, you know? Which he's probably not the only coach that's true for, but still, that kind of sucks, you know? That kind of sucks. Oh, quit swinging at garbage.
Inside.
I'm really glad you guys are here. Really glad you guys are here. J Money, I did, and I don't know a lot of the details, but essentially, Chris Johnson, the former, I think of him being a Titan primarily, running back is dealing with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and that's heartbreaking. He's only 38 or 39. Heartbreaking stuff, man. Heartbreaking stuff. Yeah, that's sad. I meant to look a little bit more into it. I know that he spoke on like Good Morning America or something this morning. I didn't check it out. I should have. Yeah. Wish him the very best, you know? Thoughts with Chris Johnson. Yeah, sad stuff, man. I tell you, I've been looking for a kind of a new favorite NFL team to follow. I was a Ravens fan for ages, and I still hope they do well. But I realized that my attachment was more to John Harbaugh than the team directly, and so I was toying with one of two teams. I was toying with following the Giants really close this year, just because of Harbaugh. But then the other one I was looking at, I'm only a couple hours away from Nashville. I was looking at maybe kind of following in on the Titans too. You teared up watching the thing. I'm gonna have to check it out, J Money. I'm gonna have to check it out. Regardless of 39 years old or 38, whatever he is, crazy young to have to be dealing with stuff like that. Not that there's an age, not that there's an okay age to have to mess around with those things. Obviously, it's heartbreaking, man. That's going to get him to third. Knowing my opponent, he's probably going to try and go home as well. I was right. Somebody's a little bit too L1 happy here, isn't he? Oh my lord. That was the worst pitch I've made in a hot minute. Really glad you guys are here. Happy Monday morning to you. My name's RKB. RKB plays Major League Baseball on stream, but later this week, in about 3 days, he's going to be playing primarily College Football 27. This game's not going great, though. Well, the first one was a fluke, J Money. That one sure wasn't, was it? That was just a poor pitch. We got an ad break starting, guys. I hope you can stick around through it. By the time you get back from that ad break, it'll probably be like 11-1, so... You guys, I love you guys to pieces. You know I'm not great at the game.
Nope. Ball.
And the cool thing about it, as the ad break starts, I see, is that it's never been about that, you know? That's actually what I love about what we've done here is, like, you guys come hang out with me not because I'm good at the game, you know? I just appreciate, like, the camaraderie and the companionship and the relationships. That's what matters to me. You know, coming in here and knowing that Joe roots for Notre Dame and the Red Sox, and Jay Money, he's a Royals fan who roots for the Texas and Mizzou. Those things matter to me. It's not the actual game; it's the community, you know. And that's, to me, the thing about it is that, like, MLB The Show is not a super fun game to play for me right now. But the reality is, the reason I wanted to play it today is because it brings us together, you know. So thank you guys for being here. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, we are pushing a little followers goal. We're at 270. Where is it at? 273. I would love it if we were at 280. If we had 280 followers by the time college football hits on Thursday. Let's just knock that out this stream. If you're in chat and you haven't followed yet, hit the follow button. We're going to be on here a lot over the next month, playing some baseball, but primarily college football. We'd love to have you along for the ride. We're going to be doing a Michigan State Dynasty. Probably won't start that Thursday. We'll probably start that Friday. We'll probably use Thursday just to figure out the mechanics of the game and to see if Logan and Nats are correct that we can play as the Pop-Tart the Pop-Tart logo in the mascot mashup. Guys, how many mascot mashup games are you going to see on stream on Twitch on Thursday? I think it's a lot. I think Cole Emerson just deposited one in the seats. Let's go. Oppo Taco for Cole. We need something. We need something.
Ball. That's inside. Ball.
If you want to come along for the ride over the next month, in the chat, you see all of the socials. Give those some follows. The TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube. Really would love to get, it may not happen soon. I would love to have the ability to go live on TikTok as well. But to do it, I need 1,000 followers. We're not close yet. Can you help us get there? Can you help us get there? J Money would say a decent amount. J Money, yeah. Dude, I am so hyped. Get through there, that away. Lou Brock, ladies and germs. That's what Lou Brock does. That's how you take the extra base. Let's go, Lou. Lou Brock out here turning singles into doubles. Let's go. Joe wants you to show him the money. Here's Zach Britton. I need to get this card.
Nope, ball.
Low key, this is kind of a big at bat. Because if we can put one in the seats, we're down to a 1-run deficit. J Money did it. There you go, Joe. He did what you asked. I thought that was going to break off. I thought that was going to drop.
Down,
Like
ball.
that. That's what I thought was going to happen. Joe, you like the RKB render? I forgot, guys, that James Wood is blind. I forgot that he's blind. Well, we got one back, but man, we need some more, man. We need some more. Let's go, boys. Hey, everybody in the chat, let me know what you got going on your Monday. Are you working? Are you hanging out? Are you getting ready for the holiday this coming weekend? Are you getting pumped and hyped for College Football 27? What are you up to today? What does your Monday have in store? Teacher Summer blesses me with the opportunity to not have to do a whole lot most Mondays. Pretty thankful this is one of them. There we go. I think strikeouts, we should have Zach Britton after this game. Remind me, guys, to put Zach Britton in our bullpen before we play the next game. Please and thanks. Joe, I noticed you switched the name up again. We were Eat It Joe's for a while. But now we're back to the dirty aspect. J Money needs college football back. Dude, I'm telling you what. I don't know where in Kentucky that Bordeaux dude lives. Look at Corey Seager. Look at Corey Seager. Let's go. You want to go back, Joe? I'm glad, dude. I don't know where that Bordeaux dude lives. I think he's somewhere in Kentucky, but he's right across the river from me. I'm in Indiana. I need to go find him and play it, you know? That-a-way, Mook. That-a-way, Mook. I really think we need to get at least 2 of these runs back this inning, guys. Let's make it happen. Oh, that was the pitch, man. That was the pitch. That was not the pitch. Got to get off MLB, J Money said.
One.
Sorry, Mrs. RKB texted me.
That missed. That's a ball.
What are you going to do to pass the time between now? Get down. That-a-way, Cattell. First and third with 1 out. I could have gone to second, too. Are we playing MLB till Thursday? Are we getting on College Football 26? What are we doing to pass the time?
No.
I was honestly looking at maybe tomorrow playing some some other games. Like maybe find something on Game Pass to do. You'll be done with the show next month too.
Ball.
Joe, I don't remember if I asked or not. Are you playing? Did you get the MVP Plus? Are you playing the new college football on Thursday? I've got FC. Maybe I should load it over. Maybe tomorrow should be an FC day. Get down. How do I? Let's go, boys. Oh, you got Pro Spirits. Cool, man. Yeah. Logan was talking about that earlier. Cool, man. Come on, Kybert.
Ball.
Good. Oh, I thought it was going to be a strike. Good pitch. Gah.
Out on the tag.
Turds. Backyard Baseball. That looks cool. That's on PC. Is that correct? I probably won't be playing that one. I'm a little bit too old for the nostalgia of playing that when I was younger. Sorry. Mrs. RKB took priority. Oh! Oh, James Wood. We got to get him out of the outfield. Nats fan had us put James Wood in. We're going to have to make him the DH next game. Let's get him. Cody has to have better defense than James Wood, right? In fact, maybe that's who we should have put in left field originally. All right, guys. Well, that was less than ideal.
Hee-haw.
Let's go, boys. How many guys that are in chat would, if we tomorrow streamed games that were games we could play together, like Fall Guys or things like that? How many guys would be down for that? Would you guys be interested in doing some Fall Guys tomorrow? I'm telling you what, I am playing somebody that used to be the base coach for the Cardinals because the Cardinals used to do so many stupid getting thrown out on the base paths. And I think my opponent's the same. No disrespect. You're down, J Money? Joe would be down. I don't have Among Us loaded on here, but Fall Guys we could do for sure. We'll probably do that tomorrow. We'll do some Fall Guys tomorrow. You guys come join us. Probably be on around the same time. Probably about between 9:30 and 10 Eastern. Yeah. You guys come hang out. That's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll play some Fall Guys. We'll play some Fall Guys tomorrow. You guys will pwn me. How's that? Cole Emerson has a single and a home run. Zach Britton's thrown 26 pitches.
Yeah.
Good pitch. If you're awake, okay. Set an alarm, Joe. I'm kidding.
Ball.
I'm kidding, brother. We'll see you if we can see you. Oh, what am I swinging at? Trouble sleeping at night? Nats has returned. Welcome back. How is the French toast and sausage? Amazing, he says. That sounds, I'm not going to lie, that sounds fire. I could use some of that right now.
Just a bit outside.
Tried the corner and missed. Joe, I know you and I have a shared love of that movie.
RKB. I don't know who RKB is, Logan.
If I don't start playing this game better, Robert Flores has no reason to know who I am, does he?
Ball, that's in.
I just can't hit lefty-lefty like heat. In fact, you might argue I can't hit righty-righty heat or righty-lefty heat. That cutter kills me, man.
Ball, that's
Good
up.
take. Get out of play. Get over there in the chat corner. God dang it. By the way, up there in right field, you guys all get a hangout up there. All you guys are up there. Joe's up there. Nats is up there. J Money's up there. That's where you guys all get to hang out. Man, I don't really feel he's not really. I'm just going to keep rolling with Roger. That splitter up is gross. Nat says, when is postseason legend David Freese coming in the game? I would guess they don't have his rights or we would have already seen him in the game, but that would be cool. That would be absolutely cool, man, wouldn't it? J Money's excited about the hangout up in chat. Well, when this game ends, I'll show you some details, or we'll take a closer look at the stadium. How's that? If you like my stadium and want to use it, you can download it. It's in the vault. RKB Yards.
And foul.
Pete Cosma, Alan Craig, and Rafael Furcal. Those sound like names for a fan who was very triggered by Pete Cosma in 2012. Pete Cosma, who kind of out of nowhere like ruined the Nats season in Game 5 of that series. Nats, I've probably shared this with you before. I've been to one playoff game in my whole life, and it was the very first game of that divisional series in 2012 between the Nats and Cardinals. Nats won that game. But we got the series, didn't we? J Money says you need to go get a quick cold beverage where you go to the ballpark. Go get your beverage, dude. That was just a good swing. A good swing for a good spring. Those demons, I was going to say, those demons got exercised 7 years later. Colton Wong was on that team, Joe. Yep, that's true. Not as much as the year after, though. Wong was more of a 2013. Unfortunately, the thing I think baseball fans are going to remember the most about Colton Wong is when the Cardinals were in the World Series in 2013, him getting picked off at first base to end a game when the Cardinals were down by a run with like Beltran at the plate. That's what I think they'll remember the most. Yep, Matt Adams, another former National, Big City they called him. Man, those were fun times. Cody, stay fair. Yeah, there we go. We got one back. J Money saw Royals Yankees in 2024. That's awesome. Colby Rasmus was not on those teams, Joe, but he was traded at the trade deadline in 2011, the team that did win the series for the Cardinals. Made room for like John Jay playing every day and things like that. That was a mistimed. It was a great game, J Money. Glad you got a chance to go, man. Trevor Rosenthal. There's another former Nat, too, isn't he? Of course. Oh, Lord.
Foul.
Remember John Jay? Without the H. John without the H. Guys, I'm just late. everything lefty lefty. I'm just so late. Dimmu is buddy. I did not know that Dimmu was buddies with Trevor Rosenthal. He was so divisive as a Cardinal. You know, he had some great performances and great years, but it seems like he blew a lot of saves too. So in Cardinals land, a lot of Cardinals fans called him Trevor Blows Them All, which I hope had to do with baseball. I hope it had to do with nothing, social outside of the baseball world. Trevor Blows Them All. Oh, those names are bringing me back, guys. Yeah, I remember the blow up between Harper and Papelbon. Like Harper didn't run out a ground ball or something like that, and then Papelbon basically blew up at him. Yeah, those were the days, man. I'll tell you what. Oh my lord. Oh guys, who is the manager of the day of the Harper Papelbon? I'm gonna guess it's Davey Johnson, who, rest in peace, passed away this past off season. Am I right on the timing? Is it Davey Johnson? Matt Williams was. Oh wow, I had no idea. Paul DeYoung. There's a name. Another former national, I believe, for a cup of coffee. Um, no, Paul DeYoung had a couple solid years, primarily the Cardinals shortstop. J Money said today would be a good day to fire Matt Quattraro. Sounds like you're ready for blood. You're ready for the entire Royals organization, J Money, to jump off a cliff in Minecraft. Is that correct? Nats called him Paul to Lost. He was never expected to be like a big time guy, And I think that he achieved above what he was expected of him in his first couple of years as a Cardinal. And then Cardinals fans did what Cardinal fans do, which is they project. You know what I'm saying? Cardinals fans, I love you to pieces, but we're really good at oh my gosh, this guy had an amazing, above average year. Like, here's another one. Aledmus Diaz was going to be like the next, big thing. He had one really solid year in 2016 as our shortstop. And then Cardinals fans were like, Aledmus Diaz is going to be here for 12 years. No, he wasn't. He never was, We do that in Cardinals Nation about as well as anybody in baseball. We overproject, Whatever to that Pujols guy. To hear it told, he's looking at trying to become the next manager of the Mets in the offseason. It wouldn't happen during the year, I wouldn't think. But he said kind of publicly this weekend that after Mendoza got fired in New York, that he'd be very happy to be the Mets manager. J Money wants it blown up. He would bring back Mike Matheny. While we're talking about old Cardinal names, there's one for you. Good riddance to that guy. Guys, we need 4 runs. It's the 9th inning. It's time to get serious.
Ball outside.
Yeah, it's time to get serious, boys. Mike Houdini. I don't remember a lot about Mike Houdini. Oh, you're calling Matheny. I got you. Yeah. Well, Maurer got a hold of one, and it's just enough. Let's go. Let's go, Joe. There's one. Oh, God bless it. I don't think Nunez did anything this game, but hopefully he gets another chance in a minute.
Ball.
You're saying J Money that Q doesn't stick up for his players? Maybe, yeah. Matheny did have some fire, even in the Cardinals times. There were times where he'd go after the umps. Yeah, I think it's harder to argue calls now with all the tools they have in place. I think that's part of why you don't see as many arguments. Is just that there's less to argue. You know, balls and strikes are not typically things that we dispute anymore. That's some of why you don't see the arguments. Look at Colt battling here. Nats wants LaRussa back? I don't think so. I think his 1 year back with the White Sox, what was it, 5 or 6 years ago, did not go well. Well, Lou Brock, it's on you to keep this going, dude.
Ball.
It's a good take. Oh, we missed it. GG's. GG's to Mellotron. GG's. Good game. Good game, good game, good game, guys. Ozzie Guillen. Yeah, Joe, I remember when the Cardinals had Broxton. Not fondly. Yep, I do. He was all right, but he's another one that kind of in the Trevor Rosenthal mold. Like, he blew just as many games as he finished for him, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, yeah, that one's sad. Oscar Taveras, yep. One of the bigger what ifs of the last decade plus for Cardinals baseball is what if Oscar Taveras had had a chance to develop, because he was a highly touted prospect. Yep. Strofan says Logan, you almost made a comeback. Is Logan might be streaming himself right now. I think he said he was going to pop on. Yeah. Hey, GG's to Mellotron. Hope you're doing well if you watch this or we're watching. I don't think it was a motorcycle Nats, but it was definitely like an inebriation related situation. So sad. Don't ever do that. Don't ever drink and drive. God bless. I mean, what a stupid thing to do. So young, too. We got Zach Britton and Nolan Ryan. Okay. Had not had Nolan yet. Got a premiere pack. We got some cool stuff to open. Cool. Oh, we're pretty close to finishing this thing up. Oh, that 50 bundle will be nice if we can get it. Only 20,000 away. Oh, and 2 more strikeouts. We might get that done this morning. Guys, here's what I need to do. Oh, yeah, Jose Fernandez, too. So sad, guys. Hey, listen, perfect timing. I need to take a quick bathroom break. An ad's supposed to run in a couple minutes anyway. I'm going to run it early, so I'm going to take a little 5-minute break. Oh, and Yordano Ventura. You guys are making me sad remembering names. Yeah, Ventura, like he was top of the league, man. I'll tell you what. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go try and wash out all this sadness. You guys don't have to stop talking about it. I'm glad you're here. But I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'm going to run an ad while that happens. We'll come back. We'll jump into another ranked game. Hope you can stick around. I'll see you in about 5, guys. Howdy, cats and kittens. Welcome back. RKB here. Hope you grab something to drink. Because, man, I'll tell you what, it is swelteringly hot in a large section of the country today. Where I'm at in southern Indiana, we're expecting a high today of like 95 with heat indices between 105 and 110 today. You're going to have to hydrate. Even if you're not going outside, just to take care of your body. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. Something like 9 out of every 10 Americans is underhydrated. I know I sound like your doctor right now, but they're not kidding, okay? Get that done. Guys, hope you're able to stick around through the break. Thank you guys for being here. We lost our first ranked game this morning, but listen, this is a positive vibes. We're not going to let it sweat us too much. We're gonna do our best to get back in and get the next one. I was wondering if we should open this premiere pack yet, because I want to see if maybe there's a chance we can get the summer. I don't know that I can necessarily get Tariq Skubal, but I'd love to have Ted Williams. And I'm only 5 of those cards away. And that's with I haven't played Diamond Quest or even finished. I think I even am missing the mini seasons too. So like I can get those done, but I wonder if opening that summer pack helps us. So maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll even try and make a TikTok out of it, right? Because I know that there are some good cards in that summer pack. We get our standout collection now from getting Nolan Ryan and Zach Britton taken care of. So there's one more card toward Victor Martinez. There's a W. Jalen says, how close am I to the Indiana campus? I live about an hour and a half south of there. I'm actually in a city called Evansville, which a lot of people admit they've never heard of. It's right on the Ohio River. So I'm south of just about anything in Indiana you've heard of or can name. If you look at Indiana on a map and pick the very southwesternmost corner, I'm pretty close to there. Turbo, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you this morning. How is my favorite Clemson/San Francisco Giants fan? How you doing, buddy? Turbo, are you going to be playing college football on Thursday? You doing well? That's good, man. I'm glad. I'm glad, man. It's good to have you here, Turbo. I am not opening yet this Pack-a-Palooza just because there's no need. You're going to get it after Thursday? Let's go, man. Turbo, I can't wait, dude. You going to do some Road to Glory? You going to do some Road to Glory? You know, we might. I never played Road to Glory in 26. Maybe we should tomorrow. Maybe we should do a Road to Glory a little bit tomorrow. You guys want to do that too? I think we're going to play some Fall Guys, but we might also Road to Glory it. Yeah. We might check that out tomorrow. I've never dug into that too much. Tomorrow probably will be a Fall Guys into Road to Glory stream. You guys just help me plan this out. I dig it. If you got this events pack in the event that had Castellanos in it, I would wait and open it if you don't need any of these guys directly. First of all, if you open this pack and you hate this card, you're an evil person and you deserve all the hate that comes to you in the world. Let's start there. Don't take this card. But I wouldn't open this yet, simply because I wonder if you'll see more and more of the cards built into that. You know, I'd keep that unless you absolutely need like Gleyber Torres or Moustakas or somebody like that. I'd hold off and see if you can get some better things. That's what I would do. J Money loves Michael King. I have much less respect for you, my friend, than I did. I'm kidding. Well, I'm going to choose a summer pack. Okay. Oh, I get 2 of them. Oh, no, I didn't choose it yet. Okay. I'm an idiot. J Money says that's a good card right there. So there's 3 diamonds in here, right? Okay. Guys, You're about to watch an intentional effort to make a TikTok for today. So I'm going to sound weird for a minute, okay? Ready? 3. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to angle it around. We're going to angle it around Willie Castro, okay? For my purposes, we're at the 100-minute mark. So later when I go find it for the edits, okay? I'm about to open this Premier Summer Pack, which contains 3 Summer Series diamonds in MLB The Show. And we're looking to get this 96 Willie Castro, who is disgusting. Look at this 105-98 contact, power in the 80s, switch hitting, speed. He's got the arm, he's got everything, and he's selling for over 70,000 stubs. We want to see him in this pack. Here we go. We've got 3 diamonds in this pack. None of them are Willie Castro. There's Jack Caglianone. There's Joe Torre. It's not Willie. It's Gaylord Perry. 0 for 3. Who's your favorite Summer Series card? Let me know in the comments. That, boys, is how you make a TikTok. Hey! Good to have you here, my friend. Happy Monday morning to you. Good morning. Young Favors, do you have a favorite baseball team or a favorite baseball player? Guys, I need to add to my squad. We wanted to add Zach Britton for sure, right? We'll let him take the place of Jojo Romero. That pack was gross, J Money, and it even had a Royals player in it. That's how gross it was. There we go. There we go. That'll do. Should I put Nolan Ryan? I've not used Nolan. I feel like we should give him a go at some point. In fact, maybe we'll throw him this next game. Should we do that? A Royals player that's been tearing the ball up lately. Yeah, he is about the only bright spot on the Royals right now, J Money. Would you agree with that? Young Favors is a Yankees fan, and your favorite players are Jeter or Mookie. All right, man. Cool. Very cool. Hey, listen, man. I'm glad you're here. It's good to have you in. Let's see. Nats, I love you to pieces, but I cannot put James Wood in the field. What I probably could get away with is playing Marte in left, though. Or, here we go. No, here we go. We'll put Lou in left. We'll put Mookie in right. There we go. And Marte in center. There we go. Because now we don't have to put James Wood out in the field. Hey, listen, I appreciate it, Young Favors. Yeah, appreciate the bounce around, man. Yep. Listen, the reality is, guys, and listen, we're a small-time hobby streamer deal, you know. But the reality is that you don't discover new content creators until you pop in there. I'm glad you're here, man. Good to have you in, brother. All right, guys, let's jump back into another game. We'll see if we can pull off a win here. We'll probably throw Nolan. We'll probably throw Nolan Ryan this game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why have I lost my mind? There we go. We got it. J Money, I haven't hit great with Mauer yet, but I'm not great hitting with anybody, you know. Patel at short because of Corey's speed. Corey's played okay at short. We may need to change that at some point. That's fair. That's fair, Joe. Would like to get another game at RKB Yards. Hey, everybody in the chat, glad you're here. If you want to follow along all the cool things we're going to be doing, probably primarily on college football come Thursday, in the chat right now, you can see my link tree. It's got a link to all of our socials. Would love any love you can give that. The live collector award is still on your bench. Yeah, I don't have any of those done. To be real, I don't have any of those done, man. Yeah. Oh, dude. Young Favors, I am so hyped for Thursday, dude. We're going to be doing a Michigan State Dynasty on stream when that game drops. Are you going to be playing college football Thursday, Young Favors? Young Favors is a UT head. If that Texas, the good news for you is that Jay Money and you have that in common. He's a Texas fan as well. I figure that they or Notre Dame are probably considered, or maybe Georgia, the favorites to win it all right now. But then again, they play the games on. Oh, you're saying Ultimate Team? I got you. Well, I'm not very good at that either, but I'll definitely be playing it quite a bit. Oh, horns down. Who do you root for, Young Favors? Who's your team? Who do you root for? Guys, these low-key were some pretty good Rays uniforms back in the day. Yeah, J Money's more of a horns up kind of guy. Who's your team, Young Favors? Taking on Kyle Freeland. Okay. Have not seen this card online. Kyle Freeland played his college ball in my city, though, here in Indiana. Young Favors is an Alabama fan. Julio and Henry. I'll tell you what, I don't know that we'll ever see college football. Young Favors has changed so much with NIL and basically free transfers that I don't know that you'll ever see another dynasty as dominant as Alabama was under Nick Saban. I just can't imagine that happens. Do you agree with that? Oh, I'm late. That's bad. Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. Like you won't see what happened. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. You won't see what happened with Alabama under Nick Saban again. I don't think. Well, that was a less than ideal first inning, wasn't it? I'm out here swinging it. J Money says it'll happen. Is a Sark gonna be the one to do that? J Money. What do you think of DeBoer right now? Do you like Kalen DeBoer, Young Favors? Hey, Madison, welcome in. You just don't like the whole NIL thing? Listen, I think it's fair to say, Madison, that it's a little out of hand. I was in support of the idea of compensating players at a level. Only in that, like, the reality is, like, those guys can't, like, have, like, jobs, you know? Like, you can't be a college football player and then go have, like, a 20 hours a week at Target kind of deal to make ends meet, you know? I was 100% on board with the idea of paying players what you might call a living wage, you know? But I don't know that I'd say that I was in favor of paying them the kind of money they're getting now, if I'm being real with you, Madison. Young Favors, I live in southern Indiana, very close to the Ohio River. I think that DeBoer is kind of in an impossible position because tell me if I'm wrong, because you're an Alabama fan, Young Favors, and I'm not. People are always going to compare anything he does to what Saban did. Do you agree with that? So like he could never exceed expectations is what I'm saying. J Money says the NIL is getting wild. I don't know what I think about Jeremiah Smith. I think that he's obviously expected to be a big time performer this year for him, right? You know. Madison says not fully against NIL, but it's getting to be a little bit too much. I think we're gonna have to soon come to
No
some
outside. Ball.
agreement that acknowledges the reality of the world that we've created, you know? Like, schools and conferences don't want to treat these players like employees because employees can do things like collective bargaining, you know? But in some sense, that's the only thing that's going to kind of limit or take the throttle off a little bit of what we're offering these players now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Favors is right. All states have different living wage. That's true. That's true. Favors said that DeBoer can't be Saban. Yeah. Like people are going to expect like multiple titles, right? And that's a lot to ask of anybody. Mookie Betts launches one to the moon in Houston, 425 off the bat. Let's go, boys. Turbo says it's all about the money. Look, Diddy's done a lot of bad things, but he was right when he said it's all about the Benjamins, baby. Madison says you're okay with college athletes making money, but once it starts getting up into the hundreds of millions, that's kind of where I'm at too, Madison, right? Yeah. And I think that until we have some kind of, there's a lot of talk about this legislation that's trying to make its way through Congress, or once I'm done with puberty, through Congress. I just don't know that fixes things either, in reality. We're going to have to set some limits on what can be done, is what I think. Yeah. I agree, Madison. Madison, I'm glad you're here. Stream Elements wants you to follow Stream. If you're in and you're not following us, give us that follow, guys. We'd love to have you follow Stream. I'm trying to get to 280 follows. We're at 273. Wouldn't it be cool if we got that done today? That was a good pitch. I was sitting there watching that, knowing it was going to break in.
Just a bit outside.
No, that one was inside, J Money. That one was right down the choins. There's another Stream Elements reminder. Everybody that's an Amazon Prime customer has one free Twitch sub a month, Prime sub, and I want you to use that. Even if you don't use it here, because you already paid for it, use it to help support a content creator you love and care about. Even if it's not here. I mean, I'd be happy if you used it here, but use it somewhere because don't let that go to waste. Oh, what am I swinging at? Good Lord. Hey guys, question of the day at the top of the chat on Twitch. Will you be here on Thursday for College Football 27? The answer choices are either yes or yes. Madison, I'll read that in 1 second. Get through. That way. Madison said you're making around $3,000 to $5,000 from softball and basketball per season. All your teammates are making around the same, but community college, if you notice, are not paying at all from what I've seen. It really does seem, Madison, to be one of those things where there's a lot of variety in how that works out, doesn't it? Yeah. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Madison, but are the money you're getting from softball and basketball, is it enough to kind of like support, like make ends meet, I guess is what I'm asking. Turbo's going to be here. Let's go. J Money says my opponent's going to hate me. Why is that, J Money? Just the general like hateness that I embody? Is that what it is? I do think, Madison, that if there were like some kind of regulated system in place, that maybe made the NIL a little bit more fair and evenly distributed, that would be ideal. J Money wants us to hit a home run and hit the replay. I'll tell you what, if we get a Keibert Ruiz home run right here, we will absolutely replay it.
your base.
He didn't give me a chance, did he? I'm getting some about to quit the... Oh, you redeemed it and I missed it. I got you, man. I was so focused on the chat that I missed the redemption. I got you, J Money. Next home run, we will absolutely replay.
Ball.
I got a feeling it may be in the next game. I feel like I'm about to quit this game vibes here. Are you guys getting those vibes too? Ball 6. Ball 6. Maybe it'll be a Lou Brock grand slam. He's just sitting there. He's just going to piece me the fastball. Auto pitch.
Ball.
Somehow I was late on a 91 mile an hour fastball. Madison said it is enough because you only go to Michigan once or twice a year. I'm glad. I guess I'm glad it's enough, Madison. But I guess I also wish you had opportunities to earn more through what you're doing. You know. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that insight. That's cool. Oh my Lord, guys, am I cooked? Am I cooked or am I cooked? The answer is yes. I'm really thankful you guys are all here. Happy Monday to you all.
Hey, ha.
It is hard to focus on baseball. I'm not going to lie. I am so ready for college football 27, guys. Thursday morning. We'll be on Thursday morning. The game won't drop until 2 o'clock Eastern. So it won't be this time Thursday. We'll be playing that new game. But later in that afternoon, you can bet we will. Logan and Nats fan have promised me that I'm going to get to play the Pop-Tart mascot and mascot matchup, and I can't wait. That's going to be cool. Shout out Pop-Tarts, huh? Oh, chat, what's the best Pop-Tart flavor? What is the best Pop-Tart flavor? There is an answer. There's a correct answer. I need you guys to tell me what it is. What is the best Pop-Tart flavor? There is a correct answer. Got him. J Money's thinking hard about it now. Once you guys figure out that flavor, I'll tell you a quick story about my father-in-law. Wild Berry Madison says, those are pretty fire. Are those the ones that are like blue with like a pink stripe on it? Kind of like pink swirlies. Is that Wild Berry? Those are pretty good. It's not correct, Madison, but those are pretty good. Let's go. Yeah, those are cool. Those definitely look the coolest. Can we agree that those are the coolest looking ones, chat? Can we agree? All right, let's lock in, guys. Oh, what am I swinging at? Oh, dude, J Money, those s'mores ones are good. Jet, somebody hit the just a bit outside right now. I'm gonna hit it.
Ball.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. Madison said you were the 4th or 5th most paid player on your team. So what you're saying, Madison, is basically nobody's making bank doing what you do. Is that correct? Do you mind? Madison? You don't have to share specific details about which school. Do you mind me asking, like, where you go to school, or like what type of school it is? You don't have to share details. I'm just trying to get a little bit of context while still respecting your anonymity, if you will. Look out. Yeah, definitely don't say the name. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, we'll take third. I guess what I was really trying to get at, Madison, I didn't ask my question very well. Are we? Is this like Division One, Division Two? Is it a JUCO? You said something about junior college, didn't you? You said something about JUCO. Yeah. I guess I'm happy that you're able to make ends meet. At least it sounds like, but the reality is, it sounds like things could be done better, couldn't it? Let's go, Mookie. Oh man. Let's go. Let's go, Mook. By the way, guys, the Pop Tart flavor you guys were all wrong about is brown sugar cinnamon. The brown sugar ones are by far the best Pop Tarts. Like, I won't even accept a Plan B, you know?
Ball.
Madison said, you don't remember what we were, I don't pay much attention to. That's fair. You just go out and play your games, right? Fair enough. Man, hitting the ball that well right into somebody's glove kind of sucks. Am I getting like no love in chat right now for the brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tarts? Because those are the best ones. Like, if we load up on Thursday the mascot mashup on College Football 27 and we don't get to choose which flavor of Pop Tart we're playing as, I riot. How's that? Is that fair? I'm just going to sit here and watch my opponent throw balls. J Money says brown sugar's not bad. He's going to piece me a fastball. Nope. I think we're on an ad. Yeah. I got you, Madison. He's quitting, right? Oh, quit swinging. Quit swinging, you dingus.
Hit.
J Money, I got you. Oh, my lord. No, he's safe. He's safe. It was a dot, wasn't it? Guys, I think the ad is over. Madison's going to share some more NIL commentary in a moment, which I'm looking forward to. Two more runs added on. Guys, do you want to hear the weird thing that I'm told? I've never witnessed it. I'm told my father-in-law, Mrs. RKB's father, used to do with Pop-Tarts back in the day. So he would buy the, I think cherry, but he would buy the unfrosted ones. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that have no frosting on them. He would toast them and then he would put butter on them. Is that wild? I mean, we love them to pieces, right? But is that a wild thing to do? Butter your Pop-Tarts? He said they were good. Oh my gosh. Give me 1 second, Madison, and I will read that after I drill this home run with Lou Brock real quick.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Madison said your teammate Savannah made the most. It was funny that you created her career and rebranded her life. She gives 5 to 10% of what she makes because she was homeless in 2021. Wow. That's a wild situation. I guess in some sense, Madison, it was good of you to help her out, right? Sounds like you were a pretty good friend. Get down. Okay. I try to be respectful when I can. I think that I am currently playing this game against a four-legged creature of some sort. There's like a Labrador somewhere holding the controller. Do you guys agree with that? Because this is wild. All the walks and the misplays in the field. J Money, I promise you, you can go buy unfrosted Pop Tarts. I've seen cherry, I've seen strawberry, I've seen blueberry. They just have no frosting on them whatsoever. Madison, I'm glad you're best friends. That's really good, man. That's really good to hear, my friend. That's a really good way to be. Circumstances should never really affect a true friendship, should they? I'd agree with that 100%. Hey, Stream Elements wants you to hit the follow button if you are not following Stream yet and want to help us. I'm trying to get to 280. We're at 273. Any love you can give on the follow button, super duper appreciated. Well, I'm not going to complain about that one not getting out. I thought J Money was going to get his James Wood blow. J Money Madison is sharing a story right now about receiving some NIL compensation for, I believe it was softball and basketball. Well played, Maurer. Ooh, he almost beat that out, didn't he? Madison says we don't make much. Look, I would guess the reality is, Madison, is unless you are, and you know this better than I do, because I'm just an idiot here guessing things. But if you're not in one of those big money, if you're not in playing football or men's basketball, I think that's starting to change at some level in women's basketball, at the very, very top of women's basketball. But if you're not one of those big money sports, you're probably not getting compensated anywhere near, like there are SEC and Big Ten quarterbacks making 6, 7, 8, 10 million. Okay, we're bad news bearsing it out here. Making multiple millions of dollars every season, and you're not sniffing that money unless you're in one of those spots, right? J Money will respect Madison's privacy mostly. We don't want to dox her, right? We'll let her share what she's comfortable sharing. How's that, my friend? Sound good? Guys, I'm so thankful you're all here. We are playing some ranked. It might be the last day we play some MLB on stream for a minute. Because on Thursday we're getting College Football 27, and I can't freaking wait, man. Tomorrow we're also going to play some Fall Guys. So if you can stick around, if you can show up tomorrow morning and this time you want to play Fall Guys with us, I would love to play some community games with you all. He actually offered the friendly after being down 8-0. No, J Money, it's cool, man. Madison doesn't care about the details too much, it sounds like. We'll take the win. It was a weird win. We'll take it. We'll take the win. Oh, I think we're getting our wheel spin too. Oh boy, here we go, guys. It's wheel spin time. I would love to see either that chase pack or the ultra pack. We're going to start it up. And as soon as I read in chat, someone said stop, that's where we'll stop it, okay? So you guys are in control of this one. Somebody type in stop and tell me to stop and we'll do it. Madison said you just don't pay attention to the details because Savannah leaving after the basketball season for her career. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Stop. There we go. Right there, J Money. Man, it's going slow. Yeah, we'll take 5. We'll take 5, yeah. We will take 5. We will take 5. We are... Oh, we got a World Series rewind. Okay. I definitely didn't have any of these cards. Could we get this thing finished out today? 6 more innings. We're not getting the total bases today. Probably not hitting 15 home runs on stream. Yeah, we won't finish it today, will we? Save that pack. Yes, that's what I was going to say. Like, there's another, just like that event rewind. Don't open it yet, right? Hang on to it because there's a pretty good chance when the reset happens, the new cards will pop in there. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly what to do. You nailed it. Let's see. It is 10:42. Guys, I know we just took a break about half an hour ago. I'm going to take another quick one. I'm going to take another quick little 5-minute break. We're going to come back. We're going to try and get one more ranked game in on stream today. I hope you can stick around through the break. I'll see if I can run another quick ad. I know we just ran an ad, but you won't miss anything. I'll take a quick break, and I'll see you guys in 5, and we'll try and get one more ranked game in. See you in a few. Hope you can stick around. Gang, I have returned. I hope you've been able to stick around too. Good to have you back in here. I want to jump into one more ranked game real quick. We've got some packs to open real quick. I'm not going to open any of those rerun. Let's start over. I'm not going to open any of those rewind packs yet. Logan has made it through a stream. I hope it went well, man. Hope it went well. Were we NASCARing or Minecrafting or what did I miss? Logan is correct. I am so stupid. That's accurate. You were Minecrafting. I hope it went well, man. I hope it went well. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's run into. We're gonna try and get one more ranked game in. The stream was stupid. What happened, man? I hope things are okay. Hope things went all right. All right, one more ranked game. Let's catch a legit dub this time, and not one where the opponent was some kind of like four-legged creature of some variety. That last game was wild. Walks like crazy. 8 runs on 5 hits. Wild. Do I throw the Miz? I guess I'm going to throw the Miz. I came to play. Now he's throwing. Oh, take on the Evansville Huskies. That makes me think this person is somebody that lives near me because that's where I live. Logan, what happened? I hope it went well. Guys, I'm really glad you're all here. Today's question of the day is, are you going to be here on Thursday for the College Football 27? The answers are either yes or yes. Oh, and he's playing at Polo. Awesome. Yeah. This is going to be a fun one. We'll be patient.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Guys, type a 1 in the chat if a ranked game at Polo Grounds is crazy. Type a 1 in the chat if a ranked game at Polo Grounds is crazy. You will notice that my 1 is in the chat. Lou Brock goes, I guess we'll call it deep. Oh, by the way, J Money, there's your replay. There's your replay, J Money. A Polo Grounds moonshot.
Here, what?
Dot, that was a good pitch. Heck yeah, J Money. I don't even know if I've unlocked. I think I did unlock Polo. You get it from a certain number of triples. Logan, I hope that mowing the lawn goes well. I hope that this is not the best time of day to do that, dude. Just stay safe and make sure you hydrate and things like that. And we'll catch you soon, brother. We're going to try and do Fall Guys tomorrow. Hope you can be part of that. I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one, LK. Boot this. Throw it away. Whoa. I wonder if that's wild. Was it all the periods that spammed it out?
That's a ball.
I hope you didn't just roll your ankle, Nats. That would not be cool. J Money, I'll be real with you. It's really hard to watch the NBA during the regular season. Playoff basketball for sure, dude. It's just really hard, especially with my career working in education. That's a busy time of year when things kick up. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll watch it. I'm more likely to sit down and watch playoff NBA, to be honest. Who are you a fan of, J Money? Who do you root for? I came to play. OKC. I'm really curious to see. I think like a year ago at this time, it looked like OKC was going to be like the dominant team in the NBA for the next decade. And then out of nowhere, you've got this Spurs team that was able to beat them in the. I really think that you'll see, like, honest question, like, and J Money, I know you're a biased fan in a sense, but like, if you had to guess out of the next 5 years, how many of those 5 years that the Western Conference Finals are the Thunder and the Spurs? Wouldn't you be crazy to guess under 3.5? I would guess it's over 3.5. And honestly, J Money, the fact that you've been a fan for a long time helps, doesn't it? It's not like you're a bandwagon guy, right? That's really cool, man. I'm happy for you. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3 inning. Let's add on. Now, contrarily, Nats fan is not a big OKC fan, I'm guessing, based on what just transpired in the chat. Send it back to Seattle.
That's a ball.
It was weird when that first happened to think that here's this. Get through there, Corey. If KC gets a team, there was a lot of push at once for them to get a team. Nats fan says Oklahoma City doesn't deserve a team. I don't know, man. I think they're pretty entrenched there now. I think I'll say Nats. I think you can root for two teams. I think that's okay. I think that's okay, especially if I know you are, but especially if like you have a team, but then there's a team that kind of shows up in your backyard. That's fair. You know, that's fair. I feel like, and I'm probably about to embarrass myself by saying this out loud. I feel like if you can be patient with Nolan Ryan, you can hit him. You know, like if you can make Nolan Ryan throw a lot of pitches early in the game, eventually there's just not enough variety and stuff that you'll figure it out. Yeah, J Money's saying exactly what I was saying, which is like you can root for the Thunder and your hometown team. Nat says if MLB popped up in Virginia Beach, you go to games. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? Right? Yeah. You're allowed to have a couple split allegiances. No worries at all. No worries at all. Get there, Cattell. Guys, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you all being here. I've said this many times, but I'm about to say it again. One of my favorite things about what we've built here is that, I'm not full time and probably never will be, and my career and life and circumstances don't even allow like a consistent schedule. But just whenever I'm here, you guys are here, and I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate that.
That's a ball.
Genuinely, guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Nat says Virginia's a beautiful state. I've been through it. I got some family that used to live in Alexandria. Still got a couple family members that are in that area. Not super close, but so I've been through parts of Virginia. It is nice. I do like that it's one of those states where you can get just about anything you're looking for. If you're looking for beach, it's there. You know, if you're looking for mountains and you know where to go, down by like where Tech is at in Blacksburg, it's there. You know, like there's it. It's got just about everything. You know. Stayed in Alexandria for a Nats game at an Airbnb. The family that I have that lived in Alexandria, by the time I kind of got to adult age where we would go visit them when they were there, they had moved to the Maryland side of the DMV area. So I never really spent a lot of time in Alexandria. Yeah, J Money, Wednesday night, U.S. is playing Bosnia in San Francisco. I was a little worried the other night when we didn't beat Turkey. But then I realized that was basically like our second side playing Turkey's best, you know? I'm going to try not to sweat it too much, you know? Did any of you guys watch Canada and South Africa yesterday? That was a crazy game. Shout out Canada making it to the final 16 for the first time in World Cup history. Oh, man, any other stadium, and that's long gone. Oh, and it still is. Look at that. 430 off the top of the wall. Let's go. Nasim Nunez. That one was for Nats fan right there. I think I saw in the news, Nats, where Donald Trump said he was going to hand the trophy out to the winning team. I think I saw that, yes. How about Nasim Nunez? We don't support Canada, J Money says. I've got no problem with Canada. I don't want them to win the World Cup. I want the Americans to. I figure the Americans and the Canadians have about the same chances of winning the World Cup this year. Yeah, well, that was all for you, Nats. Is what I saw you were here, and I was like, well, we got to hit a Nunez bomb. I've never hit a home run quite like that at Polo, though. Have you guys ever seen anybody hit a home run to center field in Polo Grounds in this game?
That's a ball. That's down.
I bet it's happened. I've not seen it. Only in Road to the Show? Yeah. What I was really worried about is that they were going to catch that, you know? I was really worried that was going to get caught. To me, France and Argentina seem like the favorites. Spain seems pretty formidable as well. I would not sleep on whoever wins today between the Netherlands and Morocco. If you're looking for like a sleeper team, whoever wins today, they're playing each other. So it's not going to be that they both move on. Netherlands and Morocco, watch those two. He's from Brooklyn. He's your dude. I did not know that. Admittedly, I don't know the first thing about Nasim Nunez, other than that I really, really like his card in this game that dropped on Friday. Yeah, the Dutch are really good. So is Morocco, and they're going to play each other today. I would not sleep on whoever wins that game. I don't know the draw. Like, I don't know who they'd play next, you know? I would not sleep.
Ball.
He's a utility guy. That makes sense. He's got all that flexibility to, yeah. Same with Morocco. Yeah, they're both good teams. I will watch that game. Japan and Brazil are soon, yeah, right? I can't pretend to know soccer the way that some people that follow it well do, but an article I was reading last night said that they thought that Japan was the worst kind of matchup for Brazil just because of like how disciplined they are, you know? Is that enough for Polo with Cattell Marte? It sure is. Well, it's not, but it was off the wall at least. That was the craziest triple. I can't after this game, Nat. So I gotta hop off. I gotta multitask some things. I got some laundry to do and things like that. That'd be a lot of fun though, man. Maybe I can't promise it. Maybe we can find a game later this week. Oh, Joe Mauer. Is that going all the way to the wall? Guys, did we just hit an inside the park home run with Joe Mauer? Guys, I think Joe Mauer is going to hit an inside the park home run. We're going for it. We're going for it. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. He made it. No, he didn't. That's a triple. God dang it. I really wanted that. I really wanted the Joe Mauer inside the park home run. Maybe we can find slow Joe. No kidding. Yeah. Maybe we can find a game later this week to do that. Nats, that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Wednesday night would no, I can't do it at nighttime. We got too many family things of an evening. It's why I primarily have to be on mornings, guys. It's the evenings are usually a little too hectic for things of that ilk. That'd be fun during the U.S. game. That'd be a lot of fun, in fact. Just can't. Man, I thought we were going to get an inside the park home run from Joe Mauer. U.S. are at 10, like 10 at night. I thought it was more like 8 p.m. I could be wrong. I thought it was an 8 Eastern start.
No, that's out.
I could be wrong, though. I know they played super late against Turkey on Thursday. That one started at like 9 or 10, didn't it? Let's go, boys. 8 p.m. Okay. I thought I was correct. Wait, is that 8 p.m. Eastern? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say 8 p.m. San Francisco would be like 11 on the East Coast. That would be wild, wouldn't it? Yeah, 7 p.m. in the Kansas City area, J Money. That's right. Guys, I'm really glad you're here. I got to be honest with you guys. I have enjoyed playing ranked on stream with you guys today. I found a little bit of the joy. Well, not in that swing, but a little bit of the joy that I've been missing playing MLB The Show the last 2 weeks. So you guys have been really helpful in that. Thank you guys for that. Warriors are attempting to trade with the Wizards for Anthony Davis and then sign LeBron. Wow. State hoped that adding Davis would lure LeBron from the Lakers. Okay, that was fun. That's an interesting way to play left field, isn't it? What do you guys think? LeBron and Anthony Davis on the Lakers or on the Warriors? The weird thing to me about that is that didn't really work in LA, did it?
Here.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess I know that the pieces on the side are different, but I would argue that didn't really work out for the Lakers in LA. You know, you guys agree with that thought?
That's a ball.
I'm gonna guess J Money is not a LeBron fan. Oh, another Nunez shot. That one's way out of here. That one wasn't even close. Let's go. 2 homers from Nasim Nunez today. Let's go. If Curry doesn't get the ball, then it's not going to happen, he said. Like, it seems like LeBron has figured out that he's not even a second option anymore, which is smart. He's not, right? But he could be a useful piece, right? He could be a useful piece, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Nats, I completely agree. Like, there's no reason why he should be a Wizard, right? Even if this trade doesn't work out, surely they're going to find somewhere to get some things for AD, right? Like, they're just not on the same time frame, you know? I would agree with you.
Hey! Here!
Let's go. He isn't held. Listen, There's another challenge, right? Is that Anthony Davis has struggled with his health, right? Like there's just a lot of risk in having a player that you got to pay that much money. You know, real talk, real talk. Heat need to go get Fox from the Spurs. I'll be interested to see what that team looks like around Giannis in Miami. You know, they kept Bam, right? Bam is still there. Uh, I'm just curious on. I don't know if adding Giannis. I don't know. I guess I feel like maybe Giannis has joined a team in Miami that's going to look an awful lot like his team he had in Milwaukee that couldn't win. Just not the right pieces. And I agree with you that the Heat could use a guard, but what would it take to get Fox right now? What would they need to trade? What would they need to give San Antonio to get Fox? I think Bam and Giannis will be good, but do I think that they'll be compete with the elite in the Eastern Conference good? I don't know. It's going to depend on what else they can add, I think. That's what I think. There's some Swiss cheese in our bat this game. There you go. Always like to get those singles down the line. Hot off the press, Nat says. UVA has a commitment from Germany wing Nolan
No,
Adekunle,
that missed.
who played in the German Basketball League, 6'6" wing. Get down, Corey. Guys, our third base coach needs to be fired. I know we're ahead by 6 runs, but the reality is we've run into like 3 outs on the bases. So if you guys figure out who our third base coach is, let me know so we can give him what's for, okay? Can I tell you guys something that makes you look really cool in Diamond Dynasty? Is when you put the Coors logo or the Zen logo or like somebody's poorly drawn like naked lady like parts as your logo. That makes you look really cool. Net says, yeah, the third base coach has a negative WAR. I believe that's true. I believe that's true. I also believe it's me, which makes the connection if we're being real. If we're telling it like it is, boys. If we're being honest about it. But hey, I'm glad you guys are here. It's good to share this with you. Hope you're having a good Monday. It's actually Monday afternoon some places now in the U.S. Still morning for me for a minute. Is that their first hit? Yep. Oh, perfect game, too. I didn't even think about it. We were throwing a perfect game. Oh, well. Nat says, what if you put my face as your online logo? I think that would get reported so quickly. Like, you'd see people's computer screens would be, like, busting in half. You know, like, you'd see people reporting cracks in their screen. Yeah. Right in the bottom right corner, wherever your logo was on the scorebug, there'd just be cracks on all your opponent's screens. That's what I think would happen. San Diego Studio probably wouldn't fix it, though. He's out. Let's go. Lost pixels, yeah. And then that issue would cause people to stop playing, but because it wouldn't affect like Sony's bottom line, it probably wouldn't get fixed. And now I'm going to drop it. Guys, look at my score in the inning. Look at the score in my inning. Look at my score. Have I ever done an IRL stream, J Money? I haven't. No? Do you think I should? What IRL content would you guys want to see from RKB? Nat says, shout out to you being a hard worker owning vacation days. You know, it's not like you took the vacation day to watch me. At least I don't think, Nats, but I'm glad you're here, buddy. And definitely shout out hard work. 100% shout out hard work. 100% shout out hard work. J Money, what IRL stream would you want to watch, dude? Like, I often of an evening will take like a walk in my neighborhood. Would you, Nats fan? Nope, that wouldn't happen. Nope, that would not happen on stream. But like sometimes if I'm just like walking around of an evening in my neighborhood, would you guys pop on? You guys want to watch me like walk around sometime? Something like that. I'd consider that. That's not the case, Nats. I am married. Yep. Mrs. RKB, I'm pretty lucky to have her. She's clearly not into looks. I mean, look at this. Heck yeah, says J Money. I'll tell you what. I will do a IRL walk around stream when we get to 300 follows. Okay? 300 follows. We're at 273. When we get to 300 follows, I will do an IRL. No, Nats, you're cool, man. You were joking around. I think you were joking around. We get to 300 follows, we'll do an IRL walk around stream. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh man. I am sore. I did the lap machine at the gym this morning and I am sore. Nat says, how many years have we been married? We, as of the beginning of this month, have been married for 9 years. 9 years this June.
Ball.
It's just me, J Money. It's just me. My wife is another one of those really hardworking folks. She, uh, without going into too much detail, basically does, without the official title, the work of a paralegal. So her work days are tough. She is usually relaxing come evening time. But that is my promise. When we get to 300 follows, I'll do an IRL. I'll do a walking around stream. How's that? Nas wants to attach a GoPro on the dog and stream that. People love that stuff. Have you seen like the clips on like Instagram or TikTok of the guy that's put like a GoPro on his cat and just lets the cat roam the neighborhood? I think that's really fun. Watching the cat interact with like other beings and things like that. Look at Colt Emerson out here. J Money, I don't know what 4th of July looks like yet. It's a Saturday. There's a get together that I think that we've been invited to that we'll probably have to show up at some point for. I've never been a big get out and fireworks it up kind of guy though, so I'll probably be pretty low key and chill. Probably playing some college football if I'm being honest with you. How about you, J Money? What do you have going on? I think Lou Brock's going to get to that one, boys. Boys and girls, cats and kittens. Madison said you're married and you're having to transfer your stuff back to an old phone. What happened to your phone, Madison? It tore up? I'm sorry to hear that. That's never fun. Whole family's going up shooting off some fireworks. That sounds like a pretty common experience on the 4th of July. I think Mookie Betts just hit some fireworks. Oh, Mookie. Is Mookie getting the inside the park home run? Guys, I'm going for it. Oh, Mookie. Guys, I need the inside. I need the out of the park home run that Corey Seager just hit. Let's go, boys. Madison said your phone is just turning off by itself. How old's the phone? Is it time to get a new one? Surely he's quitting this time, right? I gotta tell you, I respect that he's staying in this game. I respect that. I respect that. iPhone 13. Madison, I am the least knowledgeable iPhone person. I don't know if that's... What are we at now? 16 or 17? 16 or 17? J-Money's going to have a couple drinks too. There's another probably pretty common 4th of July experience. Okay. That's a choice. An interesting one. We're at 17, Madison says. That sounds right. Surely this will score run number 8.
No, he's in there.
Finally a run at the plate. I was worried for a second, boys. I'm not going to lie. I was worried. Hey, I hope you guys will stick around. When this game ends, I'm going to have to hop off, but we will definitely send a raid to somebody else playing MLB The Show. I hope you guys will stick around for that. Hope you guys will stick around for that. Yeah, J Money, 100,000%. Don't drink and drive. My high school class, I'm older than dirt, but my senior year of high school, we lost 2 of our class members to a mistake like that. One of them was a pretty good friend. One of them was an acquaintance. Uh, don't do
Foul.
it. Don't do it. A lot of places here where I'm at, they will offer a lot of companies or will offer free Ubers or things like that, or paid for Ubers. Just if you need to get home safely, do it. You just gotta do it, guys. Gotta do it. Zero excuses for making that decision. 100%. Oh, let's go. Let's close this out. So, J Money, if you want this IRL stream, you're gonna have to help me promote. You're gonna have to share my stream with all your friends and tell them, hey, come follow. We need to get this dude to 300. I'm gonna need your help. Tell them we're gonna be playing a killer Michigan State dynasty on college football. I need you guys all to come check it out. You're gonna be my hype man. That's right. You got me. I appreciate it, brother. Oh, the Miz.
That's
Okay.
foul.
It's foul. Yikes. Oh my God, what the heck's happening? Lou Brock has this one. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. And Madison. Madison, I say let's go, boys, all the time. I hope you're not offended. I don't mean anything by it. I appreciate you all being here. There you go, Lou. There you go, Money. Ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if we can get a third moonshot from Nassim Nunez. Well, not really a moonshot, is it? Weirdly, though, that was warning track power. That's pretty wild. Doesn't offend you. That's what a lot of people said at the softball game. I appreciate that, Madison. Like, in general, let's just try to assume in life that no one's generally going out of their way to try and offend you. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that a good viewpoint to have? Being called son. Oh, a son, like without the mad. Well, don't worry. We won't call you that. Promise. That's going foul. All right, let's close this out. Let's close this one out. It's been a really good Monday morning stream, guys. I'm really glad you've been able to come along for the ride today. We're going to end up getting 2 ranked wins out of 3 tries. But more important than that, I think you guys have helped me figure out that I can find some joy in this game still, as my opponent runs into the weirdest double play I've seen in my life. 3-5. Let's go. That was an interesting choice, wasn't it? One more. I think we got the Maddox here. Okay. Is that the jinx of all time? Calling the shutout right before you lose it? Uh, we're going to put the Curb Your Enthusiasm music in right there. Okay. Maybe don't throw fastballs. Oh, is he going to get the inside the park home run?
Safe.
Madison, you take care. We got you. I appreciate you hanging out. Hope all's well. Your life is more important than anything else, so you take care of it. We'll see you soon, my friend. Appreciate you having been here. There's GG's. Let's go. GG, boys. Let's go. We pulled it out. We pulled it out. Tunic, welcome in, Tunic. Is that a Joe Hendry emote? Is that an emote of you believing in Joe Hendry? Tunic, how you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. I'm really glad you're here. Guys, it's been really cool to share this game with you today. I gotta tell you, the thing I've enjoyed the most is you just helped me find some joy in this game that I've been missing the last few weeks. So I thank you guys for that. Genuinely, I thank you guys. I needed this today. Thank you guys. This is awesome. Man, we've already gotten Nasim Nunez parallel 4. Let's freaking go. Got our bullpen bash pack. Some Nationals things are done too. Got a pennant race. Tunic, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're well. We are really close to that. We'll have to get that done maybe later. Let me see where we're at on that. I'm not going to finish that June program. I know it. We're to 70. What else is I needing to do here? 3 more strikeouts. I got to use some supercharged players and home runs. We could get to 100. We could get to Acuna. That's not too bad. I'll make that our goal. We'll try and get to Acuna before we quit playing this game. Now, we only have about an hour a day and 14 hours left to do it, but that's what we'll do. Hey, let's see. You guys want to open some packs real quick? Packs. I'm not going to open the rewind packs. Got a ballin' pack, though. Let's see, do I have... I don't know which of these guys I've got. Tunic's in for a small pack open. I've got all these guys. 3. Trying to figure out who's going for the least. Or the most, rather. We got ads. I'll open these up after the ad break real quick, and then we'll hit our raid out. Excuse me. Guys, it's been fun this morning. I really appreciate you having been here. Like I think I said a minute ago, I think this has been as good for me as it probably was, or even could have been for you, you know? So I want to thank you guys. So here's the plan. While we're finishing up the commercial, it's for the VOD later. The plan is tomorrow we'll be on about 10 a.m. Eastern, somewhere give or take there. But I want to play Fall Guys tomorrow. I want to play some games with you guys. So if you are able to join us on Tuesday morning at about 10 o'clock Eastern on Twitch, come play Fall Guys with us. I want to play some community games with you all. But we'll probably also consider maybe doing some Road to Glory because I have not played that mode at all, and I want to give it a shot before the new game drops. Wednesday morning, we will probably be on college football trying to finish out the graduation path and get our James Harrison card unlocked for cut. And then, of course, Thursday, it's all about 27. That's what it's all about. Guys, the ad break's over. Let's pop these packs real quick. Can you imagine what a banger stream would end if we pulled like Otani or Judge? I'm basically only missing those two cards to finish up live series. Wouldn't it be fire if we got those done this morning? What if we got both those cards? How hyped would you guys be if we pulled both Otani and Judge this morning? Like, how many lottery tickets in a row would I need to go purchase? Infinity? The Cardinals jersey. Really would just take any diamonds, but I really want to see a Judge and Otani, if I'm being real. Not feeling too good about it though, boys. Well, these packs look like an L. These packs look super duper like an L. Big time. Gotta give us something good here in this ballin' pack, right? Oh, 2 golds. Well, yuck. That was gross. That was gross. Well, we tried. We tried. Guys, listen, here is the drill. As I send us back to the chat screen, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out this morning. It has been very good to share this game with you today. You guys helped me find some joy in playing MLB The Show that I've been missing for a while. So I want to thank you guys for that. Like I said earlier, thank you guys for being like, I never ever can have this consistent, dependable schedule, not at least in this stage of my life. And yet, here you guys all are whenever I can get on. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to play some Fall Guys, and we're going to play some Road to Glory. And I would love to play Fall Guys with you guys. So if you can come hang out for that, that would be phenomenal of you. I hope you can. We'll be on about 10 a.m. Eastern or so. Okay. But right now we're going to send a raid. I hope you can stick around for the raid. Okay. I hope you can stick around through this. We're going to give some love to somebody else playing the game right now. Who's on? Frosty's on. Ray Cheesy's on. We rated him last week. I don't know this creator. We got somebody looking at football things. Brenton is on. Wheels is on, but he's talking soccer. Well, guys, I don't know anything about Flo Daddy, but let's rate him. And will you guys also stick around for a minute and talk with Flo? He is playing MLB The Show as well. And let's follow him too. Okay? Looks like Flo plays some Hut and some NHL as well based on his content here. It looks like he's playing a ranked game. So let's go show him some love, guys. We're gonna go send a raid out to Flo Daddy. I don't know anything about Flo Daddy, so we're gonna show him some kindness. Please stick around for a minute if you can and give him a follow. I'm gonna follow him too because we like helping other people out to grow and grow up what they're doing. Okay, but for now, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out this morning. Hope you have a great, safe Monday. Stay cool. You got to hydrate today. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow morning around 10 a.m. Eastern. We're going to play Fall Guys, and we're going to do some Road to Glory in College Football 26 to start getting hyped for 27. I can't wait. I'm so freaking excited. Love you guys. Have a great, safe Monday. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.